What's going on, guys, and welcome back today to another video. I'm going to be doing another tips and tricks video on box fighting, but this time it's going to be if you're the person attacking the box, not the person inside. So this is if you're person being aggressive and offensive and going for that player, instead of being the one who's low on health and is sitting inside. First things first, say you're coming up to the box. It's important you don't just run straight up like this and just go for that wall. Because say you're doing that, there's a lot of things that the person on the inside can do. They can edit out a window and just take an easy shot, which probably isn't the best. But if you're not going up against the greatest player, that's probably what they'll do. Or they'll edit out, place a stair over you, and box you in. And then you put trap on the roof and edit the stairs if they're really good. Or they'll then put traps on both walls if they have a lot of traps, and then you're pretty much gone because you're not surviving that, just saying. So first things first is you want to come up and either place a stair on the corner or directly in front. First thing I like to do is when I'm going for the wall, going for the box, is take shots of the cone on top, because that way the cone on top, if I've got that, then there's no way they can then, if I pickaxe this, they've got to then extend out their box to either the sides or out the back if they don't want to get killed. They can't go for the double edit out the roof, which I screwed up just then. So once you've got the cone, then you want to be pressuring like walls, floors, like there's a lot of different things you can do. You can do what I just did and pickaxe all four spots, that way to put the most pressure on the person. Because if I pickaxe all four of these, it's impossible to hold everyone. So there's boom wall, there's cone, there's floor, and there's other wall. Like, it's easy as. So first things you want to do is just try and fake out your opponent. Like, start here, pickaxe this wall. If you don't get it, build up, pickaxe once here, then drop down, then go here, don't get that, come around, jump back up, pickaxe the cone, then you finally get one. Just keep going for as much as you can. Like, pickaxe everything that you can possibly do it, just put as much pressure on them. Because the worst thing is usually if they're boxing up, they're usually a bad player. So what you want to be doing, I mean, not they're a bad player, they need to heal up. So you want to just be putting as much pressure on the box, not letting them heal. Like, just spraying at their box, just pickaxing as much as you can. Because they're obviously going to be lower than you if they're boxing up. Another thing you want to do is never pickaxe completely flat-footed or standing on the floor. Those are the two worst things that I see players do, is they'll come down on the floor, and that way again you can ramp over them and block them off. So you always wanna, say you're on top, for example you're on top, you've just gotten their cone, then drop down on either a stair like that, or drop down on a, whoopsies, wrong thing, on the cone like that. So that way they can't ramp over you, and they can also, like, just, it's a lot harder to take shots on you. Because say I go like this, then make an edit like this, I can immediately just jump up like that, and then either edit back down and go on their box, or like stay up here, wait for them to edit, or like go around to another wall and start pickaxing that. Like, there's so many options that you can do in that situation. So thing to do, never stand still. Always, say you're pickaxing the wall, take out your shotgun straight away, because if you're going up against a good player, they'll immediately, as soon as you go mid-swing, they'll be inside their box, see you mid-swing, make a big edit like that, and take that shot on you, and you'll be defenseless, unless you can build really quickly. That split second, when you got your pickaxe out, is your most vulnerable spot. So just always, if you're going up against good players doing a lot of edits, just sit, shotgun out, turned on them, play pickaxe, another quick one, shotgun back out. Like, you'd never want to be defenseless in that situation. Other things you can do is, say once you finally do get their wall, you immediately want to be placing stair or a cone inside, like that, because that way they can't try and ramp out the top and they'll be stuck in that box. What other things? Just be like, pickaxe as many things as you can, like have this half health, drop down, this half health, this one, because I won't be able to hold every single one of your walls, their walls, so you'll be able to get as many. Box fighting is all about like mind games and stuff, just trying to lose your opponent and not let them read you and trying to read them. That's one of the things I like about box fighting, is there's a lot of skill involved. Like, you can't really be a good box fighter by being lucky. You've got to be skilled. What other things? Say you've got their wall, like that, and they've either come out the back and extended there one by one. You immediately want to be just on them. Like, you can't give them any time, especially if they're low, because they'll just heal up and you'll be at a disadvantage, especially if they heal up like by a bit. What other things? Say you just can't get the wall because, let's say, you're just not quick enough at replacing it. You want to then use some phase tricks. One phase trick is place a stairs behind yourself, pickaxe the wall, and jump through. Jump as you pickaxe the second time, and you'll get through pretty much every time with ease. Another trick is, say you're on the top cone. Instead of placing a cone on top, place a stair, and then edit the stairs so you're inside of it, and they won't be able to hold the wall on you. You'll get through every time. That's probably the safest option to get in their box, but it's probably not the smartest, because they can easily just trap you under their stairs, then place a trap in their box and you're gone. Going in their box really should be your last resort. Say you've been at this for like 10 minutes, storm's coming. This is your just do or die sort of situation, going in their box. Like, it's never the smartest option, because it's so easy to just get ramped over, get trapped, and you're gone. So that's why I usually don't try and jump in people's boxes. I usually try and just take a wall, go for like that, then put a stair in them. It's probably the best thing to do, and then edit the stairs. Another thing is, say you're on top of their box, you've just pickaxed the cone, you've edited it like this, then you're going for that floor. One thing to be wary of is there's a really good shot that I explained about in the last thing, and that's to come up to this wall, the closest wall that they're on, and then go for that shot, because they'll be just mid-swing, they can't see you, and if you re-edit your stair quick enough, they've got no chance. But as I say that, if you're a good player and you can see them going for the edit, you always want to place a stair, not a stair, at least a wall in front of yourself to protect yourself, so then they can't hit that shot. Or if you're smarter and they're standing on the far side of the box, you can then place a stair in there, edit the stairs in a way that you can get a shot on, and then just hit them. But that's some like IQ sort of stuff. I've never gotten a kill like that, unfortunately, but you know, eventually I might. What other things that you could do? Just always want to be watching what they're doing. Like, say they're just in there, never want to be like standing still. Like, you always want to be moving. Yeah, this video is pretty jumpy, I'm sorry about that. But another thing is, say you have gotten their wall, you want to make the right edit. Like, this window edit is too, like, just predictable. You want to be going for corner edits, like ones like these, or top row. If I can edit it, like that, and then jumping up, or like a right. This one's probably the best shot. A right corner peek, where you jump up and reset the wall like that. Like, it's very, if you're able to reset the wall quick enough, it's almost impossible to like hit a shot on you while you're doing that. But that's a bit more skilled, not quite at that level, not that great. Yeah, so don't go for the window edit unless you go for a clicks peek. where you just abuse that Fortnite's right hand peek. Crouch next to the wall and flick up. That way most of your body, so when I go for that shot, most of my body's going to be behind the ball except for my gun. So it's very hard to hit high damage from that angle. Yeah, so don't go for window edits. You want to be going for the bigger edits. What other stuff? Yeah, and just be like, say you're on top of the cone, just always come down on stuff. Like, you never want to be flat-footed. And I think that's pretty much it. Like, just outsmart your opponent. Only use phasing as a last sort of resort. Especially if you know they don't have any traps. That's a good time to be phasing in. But if they have traps, I wouldn't suggest it. It's hard. It's a bad situation to get in. And yeah, just... that's a few tips for box fighting. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, smash the like button, subscribe while hitting the bell icon so you get alerted of all my latest videos. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Catch you on the flip.